While Saint Lucia celebrates what many have called a vibrant and successful 2025 Carnival season, not everything behind the scenes moved as smoothly as the music. Despite government efforts to streamline transportation for revelers, some taxi drivers say the protocols that were agreed on are not being followed. Among them, taxi operator Anthony Richard, who was tasked with shuttling Carnival goers from the hotel to the meetup point at Mega J in Shop, shared his concerns about the process and the roadblocks that followed.
Well, it was very difficult, I must say, especially on the Monday, Carnival Day. It was very, very difficult, and there was no cooperation between the police and the taxi drivers. Because when you pick up a guest from the hotel, I don't see the point where you have to, where you have to drop them at a point to drop them for a shuttle, and then the shuttle is going to take them to point B. You understand? So what it's supposed to be that we pick up the tourists from the hotel and drop them to the point B, to the destination.
After encountering those challenges on Carnival Monday, Richard outlined the measures put in place to avoid a repeat of the situation.
After the incident on Monday, so we called the president of the National Taxi Union, which is Mr. Terry Valse, and then he tried his best. I think he got in touch with the Minister of Tourism, and then he said on a voice note later in the evening that we will not be facing that problem on Tuesday, because he have spoken with the minister, and the minister have given directive to the officer in charge, the superior, whichever officer, and then so Tuesday we should not be going for that thing.
Although the issue seemed resolved, Richard revealed that he encountered the same problem when trying to drop off guests at the designated location on Carnival Tuesday. He also shared how the situation created an awkward and challenging experience with his passengers.
When you give a tourist a price from point A to point B, and then when you get to a point where you have to put them down and have them to go on a shuttle, when the shuttle is charging $5. So if you charge a tourist 10 US from Rodney Bay to Shock Roundabout, that's settled. It should be settled, you understand? And then when you get to a certain point, before you get to the Shock Roundabout, the police is telling you they have a shuttle bus where you need to put the people down and then to take them on the shuttle so they can get to point B.
The veteran taxi operator went on to propose a solution aimed at avoiding a repeat of the issue in future events.
I believe that Carnival Committee, the Tourist Committee, the Tourist Board, and everybody should have, even the police, should have a proper dialogue with the taxi drivers when those events are taking place. For example, we have the Jazz Festival, we suffered the same thing. We have cricket, T20 cricket coming to Saint Lucia. Taxi drivers face the same thing. We have Carnival, we facing the very same thing. So I think they need to have a constant dialogue with taxi, because bear in mind that those activities are called for foreigners. Those activities are called for tourists. And anytime tourists is mentioned, taxi drivers have to be involved.
Tourism Minister Honorable Ernest Hilaire has previously emphasized the importance of refining logistics for major events, particularly those drawing international visitors. With the challenges faced by both taxi drivers and foreign patrons during this year's Carnival, there is hope that these experiences will help shape better systems moving forward, ensuring a smoother, more rewarding experience for taxi drivers and the guests they serve. For Choice News Now, I am Dyrud Lionel.